So over the past 3 years I've been a music producer, I started a new venture. Now, if you're someone who's subscribed to my channel, you will know what that is, but let's just say you're not subscribed, you never watched my channel before. Let's start from the beginning. I am a freelance music producer and I started beat making 3 years ago, and I didn't think about the potential knock-on effects that could have in terms of streaming and getting up your numbers of streams as a music producer. So in today's video, I wanted to show you how I got 10 million streams as a beat maker. Now, this isn't a clickbait title. This is actually what happened. There's going to be proof in the pudding. I'm going to show you how I've done it, but it's not in the way that you would have expected, because this music industry, it is a beautiful industry full of unexpected twists and turns. And some of the songs that I've got to a certain amount of streams across Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Audiomack, and SoundCloud, it has been not in the way that I thought it would happen when I set out as a music producer, but it's happened regardless, and it's a really cool thing. So I'm going to show you the stats. I'm going to show you a breakdown as a beat maker, what it is I've done and how I've driven traffic to my beats, sold them, so you can get the best understanding and a very transparent look at sort of like the statistics and analytics of how I've managed to arrive at getting 10 million streams. So we're going to start firstly by showing you my BeatStars, because I am obviously a beat maker on BeatStars. I've been uploading beats for 3 years on BeatStars specifically, and I've got 729 tracks on there. It is about 760, but I've sold at least 40 to 50 exclusive licenses. I've got 292,600 plays. Now, this isn't the streams I'm talking about, and it's just showing you the sort of traffic that my beats have got. 714 tracks on Soundy as well, with 30,000 on there. Also upload onto Airbit as well with 24,000. Done little stints on SoundCloud where this doesn't really do anything. SoundClick as well, same thing, not really done a lot. Then I got my YouTube Typey channel, which obviously this is just stats for this year. My YouTube channel performs better later in the year because Christmas pop beats have always done very well on this channel. But overall, this is probably pretty average. It fluctuates from 80,000 to 100,000 views, probably in this certain time period, the first quarter of the year. And again, I've uploaded like 700, 800 bits of content on this channel. So I drive traffic, I get beat sales, and what has happened with them beats? Well, obviously when you sell beats, it goes to an artist, they write over it, they release it, and you can track all of your credits if you keep on top of it. I use Artist Connect. I upload all my beats onto there so I can track who is using my beats, and when you track and you get all that data and you upload it to this website called Muso.ai, you get to track everything. You get to see all the statistics, and it's a really cool thing if you're someone who cares about tracking your streams as a music producer. And this is my stats right here. As you can see, I've got 13 million streams to date. Most of this has come from beat making. I do music production services across Fiverr, Air Gigs, just anything I get from my social media, working with artists. So I have got streams from here, which probably factors only to probably about 1 million, maybe even 2 million, which is why the thumbnail is 10 million streams, because beat making has massively contributed to this. So let's just have a quick breakdown, because I want to show you that it's not always in the conventional way that this can happen for you. So there's this couple of artists which I work with regularly, a couple of YouTube channels, and as you can see that I have one song which has reached 1.6 million streams, let's call it. This is primarily actually YouTube as well as Spotify that all these streams are coming from, but as you can see, like, this still counts as streaming because it's on a platform, and a lot of them have actually been through this one artist. I've had a couple of other tracks in the past, like by a couple of artists here, which have done very, very good numbers, and all of this is unexpected, but because I've tracked it using Artist Connect, I've been able to find out this data, and all of this has been through no marketing my end. All of the streams here have come from the artist downloading the beat and doing it all themselves. Now, this is the very big thing nowadays, which is debated in the industry when you can talk about royalty splits, where you obviously sell something to an artist, but the artist is doing all the work in promoting and marketing. However, you still made the beat, so you should be able to take pride in the amount of streams that a beat gets. But you probably want to know, how do you actually get to the stage where you have 10 million? Now, I want to say firstly, part of it is down to luck, but it's educated luck, and it's probably like methodical luck as well. You have to put your beats in the right place in order to get the artist to download your beats and then to get the streams, and obviously, of course, tracking it as well. So obviously I do loads of videos on how you can be a successful beat maker in terms of selling beats from the ground up. Not obviously making humongous numbers. I'm here for the producers who are wanting to get into beat making. But this is, I feel, the culmination of uploading consistently for many, many years. Obviously, I've only been doing this for 3 years. I'm saying only 3 years because I feel like to be able to generate a really good income, you have to do something persistently for at least 5 years. So I've got at least another 2 years of doing beat making, and maybe by the end of the 5 years, this will be 20 or even 50 million streams. But again, all these streams have come from me uploading consistently, uploading my beats onto BeatStars, Soundy, Airbit. Maybe not necessarily having to do all three. It's just the way I operate, because Soundy is for my email marketing, because it's got a better store for like an e-commerce point of view. But BeatStars especially been the #1 marketplace for selling beats. It just goes to show you that when it comes to selling beats, it's not just about uploading beats and, you know, just getting beat sales and earning that way. You can also get streaming revenue, which brings me on to the next point about BeatStars publishing. Now, a quick rundown of what BeatStars publishing is. If you go into your studio, I hate when it does this, by the way. So there's a lot of things that are included with the professional bundle. One of them is BeatStars publishing. Now, this is where you can collect all the royalties for the streams that you see in my case, this 10 million. BeatStars makes it very easy, especially if it's from an artist who's bought a license. You just have to input your split, and you can then let BeatStars, using Sony Score, collect your royalties. Now, it's not exactly too much of a faff to set up. It's with Sony Score, so you have to make an account with them, but it all links in. And once it does, you get paid, I believe it's once a year. And since starting this, when it comes to talking about the 10 million that I've got here, this has been an extra couple of $1,000 that I have earned on top of my beat sales. And it's a really good extra income. So yeah, guys, that is the breakdown of my statistics, and it's maybe not something that many people consider when they get into beat selling, but it's definitely something to consider. Get Muso.ai. There's a free version. I've got the paid version because I can't remember at the time, but there's definitely a reason why. I think it's because I could collect multiple profiles together under Joe Gautry Beats, Joe Gautry, and you can upload all these stats together. And yes, it's a vanity thing, especially for Muso. You just get to see the streams, but I just think it's a really cool thing as a producer and a really motivating thing to be able to see your streams, especially like to be able to say that I've nearly got a second track which has got to 1 million streams, which when I set out as a producer, the goal was just to get one. So it's stuff like this which really keeps you motivated and keep you going as a producer. So yeah, Muso.ai. I haven't been endorsed to publicize this platform at all, but I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out. And yeah, I hope this video is helpful, and if you've got any questions, drop them below and I'll be happy to answer them. But yeah, guys,